what if I could give you one practice that could help you clarify, organize, and build an action plan to help you reach not just one, but all of your goals together? In this short video, I want to share with you a very unique scripting technique called straight line mapping to help you manifest your goals for the new year and any other goals you may want to set in the future. My name is Joanna, your mindful mastery coach, and I am passionate about helping people gain mastery over their mind and emotions so that they can fully enjoy their life. The biggest problem with setting goals or resolutions is that it's easy to know what we want to be our outcome, but figuring out the in-between part to get us from point A to point B can be quite a challenge, and sometimes can feel beyond our reach. So what do? We may change our goal to something smaller, something more manageable, something that we know that we can attain. Or we can just get overwhelmed and just give up. And to be honest, how many times do we just say that we want this or that we're going to do this without even putting any thought into what it will take to get us there, as if just saying it will suddenly make it happen? This is why so many people turn to scripting, which allows you to write out your desired result and to get you into your future self's shoes and feel motivated to go after that goal. You may have done this in the past and seen some degree of success with it, but what if you have more than one goal? What if you want to find a great partner, improve your health, and build your financial assets? You can script each of those things individually, but what if scripting one can unintentionally create a block for another? For example, if you're scripting that you want to find the love of your life, but then in scripting your career success, you put yourself in a different path where you don't have a chance to meet that person or get to know them or even spend time with anyone because you're so busy pursuing your career goals. But what if I could give you one 5-step practice that could help you clarify, organize, and build a completely doable action plan to help you reach not just one or two, but all of your goals together, so you don't have to script individually for each goal and be able to make them all happen in harmony to get the final outcome that you desire? So since you're still here, I'm suspecting that you probably are really interested in learning this method. This technique is called straight line mapping. It allows you to take all of your individual goals, mash them together into one big goal, and put them all in a line so that they all come into fruition together in their own time. So how do we do this? I'm going to break it down for you step by step so that you can know exactly what to do and how to do it. And if you're following along through this video, just pause in between the steps so you can perform each step in your time without feeling rushed. So obviously, first we're going to start by writing down all the things that we want to manifest into our lives in terms of health, wealth, your love life, friendships, recreation, whatever it is that you want in your life. Write it down and aim big. Don't let it be just a small goal that you know you can attain. Make it so big that it scares you. Because if you aim for something that's big, even if there comes some reason that you fail or don't reach that goal, you will still end up so far along, so much farther than when you set a really low goal. So as with anything big, the first step is pre-programming the mind to achieve our purpose, because we want to make sure our way of thinking is compatible with our goal. We do this because mindset is everything. If we don't have a right mindset, we can sometimes achieve our goals, but the achievement will be temporary, and our goals will inevitably be lost because of the lack of the foundation that is needed to maintain it. How many times do we see people win the lottery and then go bankrupt, lose everything within a year. Or those people that go from a string of bad relationships into an actually very good and stable relationship, only to sabotage it because of their past experiences. For this reason, the success of a goal starts with building the mindset or belief system that will nurture your goal and allow it to thrive. So start by asking yourself, what beliefs do I need in order to achieve these things that I want? And take time to write down all those beliefs so that you know where you need to be in order to get to where you want to go. So for example, if you want to start a business, you might write things like believing that you have the knowledge and the resources necessary in order to succeed. Or that what you offer is worth the monetary exchange that you are asking for. Or if you happen to be looking for a relationship, you may write things like believing that you are worthy of love and that you attract good people and healthy relationships into your life. And don't worry if you don't actually believe those things just yet. Just write them down for now. This will help us know what direction to head and where to start. If you find it hard to think of anything because you really don't have any idea what a person who has those things would believe, then find a mentor, somebody who has achieved what you want to achieve, and ask them. Once you know what beliefs that you need, next write down what things you can do to strengthen those beliefs and incorporate them into your life. This may mean taking certain actions or maybe hanging yourself a sticky note somewhere where you look constantly to remind yourself of this belief and reinforce it. The second step in the process is to take a mental snapshot of your outcome. What does it look like to have those things? Focus on the 3 W's. What do you have? Who are you with? And where are you? You want a mental picture of what it looks like to have all of your goals fulfilled. Now ask yourself, how would you feel having this? Try to feel those emotions and to get a taste of what it really feels like. And ask yourself, how much does reaching this goal really mean to you? This snapshot is going to be what you refer to in order to keep you motivated as you progress towards your goal. Now picture yourself at the base of a huge mountain. The base is where you are now, and at the peak is where you want to be. That is your ultimate goal you want to reach. Most people will look at this mountain and either decide that it's too big and scary and see other people falling and slipping here, that they might just give up. Or they might choose to make that goal just a little smaller, something that's a little easier to achieve. But what if I were to tell you that you can build a staircase from here where you are all the way to the top without having to figure out by trial and error where to go, where to put your hands, how to climb the side of that steep mountain? This is where step 3 comes in, which is micro goal mapping. Micro goal mapping allows you to gather all of the steps necessary to get each of your goals and to have a clear roadmap of what you need to do to get there. So what you want to do is, for every goal that you have, you want to write down the sequence of events, the smaller milestones that you need to meet in order to get to that ultimate goal. So for example, if you're wanting to lose some extra pounds, your first steps might be something like joining a gym or finding a workout plan. And then the next steps might be going to the gym 3 times a week for 8 weeks. And the next step after that might be finding a new, more challenging workout plan to help you progress further. On the other hand, if you're trying to start a business, your first step might be something like learning and educating yourself about the basic elements of a successful business, or even just looking for a mentor. If you don't know what steps to take, you can try to start from the top and work your way backwards, asking yourself what had to take place in order to be where you are right now. And taking one step back at a time, you can reverse engineer your process. It can be super helpful to find someone who has successfully achieved what you want and have them coach you as well. Or at least evaluate the route to success, because success leaves clues that can help you in your journey. And as you're writing these individual smaller goals, think about what it would take to have each of them happen. Does it require education on your part? Does it require you to take steps that you've never taken before, taking risks? See these things clearly so you have a very clear roadmap as to where you're going to go when you start. This process can be a bit lengthy depending on how many goals you have and how clearly you really define your steps. So once we have all of our steps written out, the next thing we do is we position them in a sequence so that all these things are coming into fruition together. Some faster than others, but whatever your steps are, just put it into a straight line sequence so you have a kind of plan of action that you will follow. Once you finish this, the next part, step 4, is the most fun. This is where you start by scripting it out. You write out your steps as a story. Make it vivid, something that really stirs up your excitement and your passion for those things. Scripting it out as a story allows you to get into that sense of having it, because you want to script it from a past tense, like you've already achieved it. So your scripting would be something like, I took step A, then I took step B, and then I took step C, and so forth until I reached my goal. And so once you've finished writing it out, step 5 is to read it back over and just see that story play out, the whole story of that sequence, however long you decided to make it. See it all play out until you've reached where you want to be. And feel the emotion of what it feels like having achieved it. Feel the sense of accomplishment and success, the love and joy and peace that you may feel having attained all that you've wanted to. And allow those emotions to just sit with you for a moment and take a few minutes to journal just what it felt like going through that. This is something that you can refer to in the future so that you remember the feeling and will be motivated to keep going. So just to quickly recap, the 5 steps are: number 1, pre-program your mind to achieve your purpose. Number 2 is to get a clear mental snapshot of your goal. Number 3, micro goal mapping. Number 4, script it out as a story. And number 5, visualize and feel it. And there is actually one more bonus step that I'm going to give you, because this is key to starting on your journey. And that is to go take the first step. Take that very first thing in your sequence and try to get it done as soon as possible. Even if it is just getting started, take that first step, because that first step is what is going to take you to that last step. So comment down below and let me know, what you think of this technique. Did you enjoy the process? Or just leave me an emoji to let me know that you watched this. If you liked this video, found it helpful or valuable in any way, hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification icon to get notified every time I upload a new video. Because this year I am committed to helping you gain mastery over your mind and emotions. See you in the next video. Bye!